You can't tell me that I am a son of a king. My father owns an empire, but I am living and being treated worse than a slave. Nigeria is considered to be a great nation, the giant of Africa. But is there a proof for it? Does it reflect on the lives of our citizens and the nation called Nigeria? The richest black man and woman in the world, they are from Nigeria. The richest man and woman in the continent of Africa, they are from Nigeria. Nigeria politicians and her senators, they are the highest paid senators in the world. But do all of this reflect on the lives of the ordinary Nigerian citizens? The average Nigerian citizen lives less than $1 in a day. That's true. Nigerian citizens are scattered all over the globe, not because they derive pleasure in living their mother's land, but you know why? Just in search for greener pasture, a better life, and a more secure and guaranteed future for themselves and their children. And more are still ready to live if they have the opportunity. And these are citizens of a country that is being referred to as the giant of a continent called Africa. Nigeria is being ranked as one of the private jet owners in the world. It's for real. But do all of this reflect on the lives of the ordinary Nigerian citizens? Then how do we reconcile poverty rates, underdevelopment, corruption is still being rated very high in Nigeria among other communities of nations in the world? A country that is so blessed with natural and human resources. It's for real. Then where are the proofs that Nigeria is truly a great nation and the giant of Africa, if the average Nigerian still live in abject poverty? Because over the years, Nigeria has had crop of leaders that has failed in their line of duty in bringing about good and productive leadership that will have direct impact on the common Nigerian citizens and that will bring about real development to the country called Nigeria. Just because of greed, wicked and selfish interest. In the midst of this pandemic, COVID-19, other countries with responsible leadership made adequate relief provision for their citizens. A country like America gave $1,200 each to her citizens, and they are even planning to do more. Equivalent of that money in Nigerian currency is close to $500,000 naira for each of American citizens, just for relief. Then what has the Nigerian government done for her citizens in form of relief in the midst of this pandemic crisis in Nigeria? I cannot be a son of a king and I am feeding with grass. The way Nigerians are being treated in their own country called Nigeria, not even the prodigal son in the holy book was treated that way by his father when he chose to return back to his father and to his country. Then why are the people we call leaders using our own resources, our taxpayers' money, against us, we the citizens of Nigeria? It's a pity. The so-called very few wealthy and corrupt ones, they are very quick in showing off and flaunting their wealth, using it to oppress and intimidate the common masses. No wonder some world leaders refer to us as a shithole country. Some call us the zoo nation, a country that was supposed to be the giant of Africa. Nigeria, waiting to happen. And that is why Nigeria and her citizens, They are hardly respected among other committees of nations in the world because of the people we call leaders that at the forefront represented the symbol of Nigeria. They are nothing but bad representative of a true reflection of how Nigeria truly is. Nigeria have great minds, industrious people, vibrant, hardworking, intelligent, talented and creative youth. But you can see in most of our young ones, the youth, they are all turning to crime, fraudulent deeds, social vices. But I will say, please my youth, there is no justification for crime. Please, let's stay out of crime. Because you know what? Leadership, failure and misplaced priority. Because when the head is considered to be rotten and is useless, other parts of the body will definitely be affected. I am a Nigerian, a very proud one at that. But having this bunch of people we call leaders that can't even express themselves, they don't mean well for Nigerians. It is a big slap on millions of intelligent Nigerians like us. For how long will this continue? Not until they set their priorities right. Nigeria will be best described as a son whose father is a king, but he's feeding with grass. A country that is considered to be the giant of Africa still has not been able to conquer hunger and poverty among her citizens. What a pity.
Thank you for being here.